Hi yogis, welcome to week 2. Realign. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to be here. So, today, our day 1 of week 2, day 8 of the challenge, we are moving with strength. This is going to be good. This is going to be really good. So, let's see. Our intention today, we're going to move like we mean it. Our strength is sacred. Our strength is sacred. Let's see. Journal prompts. We have what makes me feel strong right now. Where do I feel the difference between force and power? That's a good question. What sensations did I feel in today's movements? Where in my life can I bring more intentional strength? So this is crazy. I just went to Vinyasa last night, and Lacey was talking all about Vinyasa as placing with intention. And for most of the entire Vinyasa class, I felt probably the most powerful and strongest that I've felt in a really long time in a yoga class. And you know, I couldn't even do my full chaturanga push-up yesterday, but I felt strong. I felt like a badass bitch. Like I left that class and I felt really powerful. Like I even had a moment, like, because we had a little standing meditation, and I had a moment of just being like, I am so fucking powerful. Like I'm so fucking powerful. And I think sometimes we genuinely forget our own power and our own strength and our own force. And I don't know, I hope that today reminds you that you're powerful as fuck. Whether that's powerful in love, powerful in strength, powerful in gratefulness, powerful in, you know, confidence, whatever it is that you're powerful in. Like, you can be powerful in so many things, but just genuinely know that your strength and your power is inside of you. It is waiting to come out. And don't be afraid. This is the time to embrace it. This is the day to embrace it. So, for our poses, looks like we're getting grounded today. We have Warrior 2, Reverse Warrior, Goddess Pose, Wide-Legged Forward Fold, and a Reclined Twist to a Savasana. I think this is going to be great. Like I always say, you know, feel free to incorporate other movements into this set of poses. You can add, you can take away, you can modify, adjust, make it a whole sequence, like build something around what I offer. Anything you want. You're not limited or stuck to just this. I think I'm going to start in a wide-legged forward fold, make our way through our standing poses, and then get to our reclined twist and our Savasana. But let's take a moment, let's get grounded in our week 2 in our realignment and our strength. So meet me in a seat, or if you would prefer to lay down, go ahead and lay down. Just meet me in a comfortable spot where you can start to get into your body and into your mind. We're going to take a big deep breath. Let it out. A couple more of those, just following your rhythm. As you breathe, start to think about how you want to feel. Start to think about what you want to call in this week. Our intention says, move like you mean it. Your strength is sacred. Keeping that in mind as we move into our realignment week. Go ahead and circle, sweep the arms up. Bring the hands together, hands down through heart center. just honor and bow yourself here for this moment. Now let's get to some movement, huh? We are going to start in a wide-legged forward fold. Oh no, you cannot see me no more. Alright, we'll see how that does. So wide-legged forward fold, go only as wide as what's comfortable for you. We're going to start just standing, kind of getting some wide-legged mountain pose action. Circle sweeping the arms up, bring those hands together, all the way through to heart center. Take a moment, and then we'll start to make our way into our fold. So we're coming down, hands on the mat. Maybe you find some movement, you sway it side to side, leaning into one leg and the other leg. Maybe there's snap, crackles, and pops, so that's okay. Maybe you're pressing into the hands a little more. Maybe you turn those toes in so your heels are out, a little more room and space in your hamstrings. Find a big old breath. Just finding our breath. This is one of those poses I don't feel like anybody stays in very long. They always want to transition out. So find some stillness, finding our breath. Alright, we're going to come up to goddess pose. We're going to turn our heels in. Our booty really low, so we're in like a, I guess like a sumo type squat, and then we're gonna make our way up into our goddess pose. A little sore, a little wiggly down here in the hamstring. Try to get as low as you can. Try to really grip the feet into the mat. Be really centered and really grounded. You almost want to feel like you're in between two panes of glass, like you're about to fall over, but like you're stuck in between those two panes of glass. So we're here. Arms can be out to a T. They can be up. They can be at your heart. They can be down if you want them down. They can be swaying in the wind. Whatever you want, whatever you feel. Find your 5, 6 breaths here. Big old star pose. You have those inner thighs, a little break. Come on back to center. We're going to turn the right foot so it's parallel with the back of the mat. Front foot, left foot is going to be facing forward, toes forward. Knee is about to a 90 degree. And we're going to come into a warrior 2 here. We are in our warrior 2. We're stacking everything on top of each other. We're making sure the knee is turning outwards over the ankle. And our arms are strong. We're out to a T. And we're finding our breath. Grip into the mat. Find your foundation. gonna reach it forward, flip the front palm, take it to reverse, keep it low in that front knee. We're bending down, we're stretching the side. Maybe you're looking up to the hand. We're gonna straighten out this front knee, really reach up for a reverse triangle. And then we're gonna make our way back to our wide-legged forward fold. Finding a little breath, a little halfway lift in your forward fold. And then take it down. And then we're gonna make our way back to our goddess pose. We're not staying as long in our forward fold. So back up to our goddess pose just as our transition. So we're in our goddess, hands are at heart center. We're finding that center in ourselves here for a moment. And then we're gonna make our left foot this time parallel to the back of the mat. The right foot is gonna come into a 90-degree. Arms are gonna come out to a T. So we're strong here. Everything is stacked up. We have a good distance between our legs. You almost want like the heel of your foot to be like into the middle of your back foot, of your front foot. So like if this is your back foot like this way and your heel, this is your front heel, you want it like that, but like far apart. And then we're gonna reach it forward, flip the front palm, reverse it back. Keep it low in that front knee. Reaching up, reaching up. And then we're gonna straighten out that front knee, reach up even higher. Extend the side. And then we're gonna make our way back to our forward fold, wide-legged forward fold. Oh yeah. And then we're gonna walk the feet in a little bit. I always like for my malasana to be a little bit closer. So we wiggle those feet in. And then we're gonna straighten out the hamstrings, take the crown of the head pointing towards the ground. Big old breath. And then we're gonna sit low. Adjust my malasana. My hips are sensitive. Alright, so we're in our malasana. I just want you to be able to see me in our malasana. We're not gonna be like dumping. We're not like dumping, but we're up, we're strong, we're active. We're really, the heels are grounded, the feet are grounded, our knees are bent, but they're strong, you know, like we're finding our inner strength here. Feel that power. Now, we're making our way to our mat. We're gonna come into our reclined twist. So we'll find ourselves onto our back bodies. Big ol' breath. Gonna hug the knees in. I hope that when you are in your warrior poses and your goddess poses, that you felt strength, you felt power, you really enjoyed it. We're bringing our knees in. We're gonna take the left leg long, pull up that right one, and then we're gonna take the right leg across the body, switching the hips underneath us, getting into our twist here. Also in these relaxed poses, like let's exercise finding power and strength in these. So one thing that I was doing last night is intentionally placing my body on the ground, right? So I'm here in my twist. If I was going to intentionally place myself in a reclined twist, it would be flexing my chest, my shoulders, everything so that they're flat as it can be on the ground, the hands open and active. I have my left hand grabbing onto my right knee, so it really brings the knee down into the twist, and then I'm getting really deep in that low back. I have my left leg long and strong down, just down on the mat, and then my chest is forward, up, present, and we're breathing. We're breathing right here. We're feeling strength. We're feeling engagement. There's still space. There's still fluidity. There's still room for breath, room for adjustment, but we have that engagement. Slowly start to make your way back to center. Keeping that right knee pulled in. We're just going to yank it in a little bit more. And then we're going to take both legs long, both arms up above the head. Take a big, giant stretch like you're touching all the corners, all the parts of the room that you're in. You literally are the carpet. You cover the whole thing. You're not a rug, you're an entire carpet. And then we're going to come back to center. We're going to bring the left knee in. So we're pulling that left knee in now, keeping that right leg long, finding a big deep breath, and then we're going to find our reclined twist. And we're going to place ourselves intentionally. So right leg is now long underneath us, left knee is crossed over the body, left arm should be out to a T or maybe into a cactus. I apparently cannot get to a cactus today. And we're intentionally trying to get our shoulders on the ground. We have our right hand on our left knee, and we're just pulling ourselves in, and we're twisting ourselves, and we're allowing for space, and we're allowing for breath. Even looking over to the left side. Slowly come back to center, and we are going to be moving towards our final Savasana. So taking the legs long, arms can be wherever you like. Start to come up to a seat. Feel free, lay down as long as you want. Feel your strength, feel your power in that rest. And then we're going to come up to a seat, find ourselves comfortably here, and we're going to close it out. Circle sweep the arms up, bring the hands down to heart center. Breath. Maybe whisper to yourself, I am powerful, I am strong, I place myself in my life with intention, I do things in my life with intention. I hope this practice served you well. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and that was day one of week 2 on our challenge. Have a fantastic, wonderful night.